Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Closet Nerd. In today's video, I'm actually going to be upcycling some clothes that I find at my local Goodwill. Now, this is a video that I've wanted to do ever since I started my channel. I want to bring more awareness to people that, you don't have to go buy new every single time you want to buy clothes. And it's obviously, we can't get rid of buying new clothes altogether. That would completely shut down a whole industry and leave millions of people out of work. So I'm not saying that you go and do that, but I'm just saying if you guys are looking for a certain piece, maybe go to Goodwill, a Salvation Army, look on Poshmark, Depop for it first, and if you can't find it there, then yes, of course you can go ahead and buy it new. I also just want to bring awareness to the carbon footprint that the fashion industry leaves on this planet. I was actually reading yesterday that the carbon footprint of the fashion industry is actually larger than the airline industry. Now, if that doesn't make you want to change something about what you're doing with clothes, I don't know what will. I was actually educated on fast fashion while I was going to school at Iowa State to get my degree in fashion. We learned a whole bunch of terms. We learned where you should buy clothes from, what countries are absolutely not countries that companies should be sourcing from. And so I'll be sharing that with you guys in another video where I dive a little bit deeper into fast fashion and what that actually means. But in today's video, I just want to make it really simple for you guys. So I'm going to be showing you guys how you can go to these secondhand places, find articles of clothing that you like exactly how they are. Maybe it's a jacket, maybe it's a sweater, you like them. And then also maybe you find some pants that you want to turn into shorts, or maybe switch them around a little bit, have a shirt turn into a crop top, things like that to just kind of change your wardrobe up. So let's go ahead and get shopping. So I'm right outside my local Goodwill right now. I'm gonna go ahead, run in there, see what I can find. I'm not really looking for anything specific, but I know that thrift stores are a really good place to look for statement pieces, anything that is a little bit retro, maybe that 90s grunge. I kind of want to add that into my closet, so this is a really good place to do that. I'm also going to be looking at some of the jewelry, because sometimes when people donate stuff, they don't know the worth of what they're donating. So I'm kind of looking for those type of pieces. I'll show you guys what I get when I come out. All right, guys, so we are back at my apartment. My camera ended up dying in the parking lot of Goodwill, so I didn't get to film in. I went ahead and bought all of these. I got so much. I think I got 7 different items from there. It ended up costing me about $63. I did also get some rings. I got this super cool circular ring with some little written, I don't know, I hope it's not a curse. I asked one of my friends, she was like, no, it doesn't look like it. And then I got this ring. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what I got from Goodwill. I got this hoodie. I really like the fact that it had rolling stones on it. It fits my vibe really, really well. I think it'll be a really nice workout hoodie. Once I crop it, I think it'll just be perfect. This cute little jumper was only $3 and I fell in love with it instantly. I think the cut of it is just really, really cute. I need to alter it just a little bit up at the top, bring it in just a smidge. But after that, I think it'll be a really nice casual little jumper. This red dress was so beautiful, and a funny story is my mom actually has the exact same dress. So when I saw it at Goodwill, I had to have it. I was like, oh, this is meant to be. So this one doesn't need a ton of altering. It already has a tie in the back, so I can cinch it around my waist as much as I want, but I think I am going to hem it just a couple inches. It is a little bit long, and I want to show some of my ankles because it is not the medieval ages. Then I got this white hoodie. I got it because I can definitely crop it and it can become a workout one, but I also like the idea of putting a flannel over it for winter and for fall coming up, and just kind of have it as a transitional piece. I wanted to make sure that I got some raw denim jeans, and this is a Tommy Hilfiger style. I really like how they fit on my body just sitting at my hips. I don't know how in style that is going to be in the upcoming future. I really like my jeans to be high-waisted, so I might tailor them, but I think I'm going to keep them as pants and not make them into shorts, just because we're getting to the end of summer and I think I need to start thinking about wearing pants more often. Then this orange tank top, I don't think I'm going to change it at all, just because it's a really nice high quality knit and I don't want to ruin it at all, but I just really liked the color and I think it'll be a great transitional piece from summer into fall. So I really liked these pants. The fabric of them is very nice quality. This is definitely some grandma pants. Everyone's grandma has a pair like this. I will have to take in the waist just a little bit, but I also think I'm gonna do something with the pant leg to make it a little bit more trendy. And then this skirt. I really liked this skirt. It looks gorgeous on just how it is, but I kind of want to see if I can make this into a dress. So this might be an endeavor that I do in another video. I show you guys how to use scrap fabric to make a dress, but we will see. But I just really like the pattern. The material is really nice. It's very breathable. It's got some like tropical flowers on it, so I'm not sure how well I can wear it in the fall and into the winter, but I can definitely wear it in the spring and in the summer. So next year you'll definitely see me sporting this a lot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and alter these pieces for you guys. I'm gonna show you how I do that a little bit so you guys can see how easy it is to upcycle things. So yesterday I went ahead and I sewed all these garments. I went ahead and tailored them how I wanted it done. It took me about 4 hours altogether. I do have a home sewing machine, so it kind of was a little bit easier for me. And some of the things I did, you do need to have a home sewing machine to make it last and make the quality good. But some of the stuff I did could easily be done by hand sewing. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the techniques that I did and what I did to each piece. So for the first one, this sweatshirt, you guys can see I cropped it just a little bit. It was a little bit too long. I wanted it to be able to show a little bit more of my midriff as well as some of my sports bra. This is gonna be perfect for going to the gym, especially in the fall now that it's coming up. It's gonna be a little bit cooler. So I'm really excited that I'll be able to wear this. Now, when it came to this white hoodie, I actually really got it because I saw that it was such high quality. This is actually a Target brand, the A New Day, and it still had its original tags on it. I couldn't find anything wrong with it, so I just left it how it was. I didn't crop it yet. I might later down the road, but I didn't feel like I needed to right now. And I styled it with a flannel and some jeans and some white sneakers. I just really like how this looks, and I like how versatile this sweatshirt is. So I can obviously dress it with some leggings or some sweatpants and call it a day, or I can dress it up like I did here and just make a look out of it. So with this red dress, I didn't change a lot from it. I did just hem it about 2 inches. And you guys can see the difference that it makes here. Just by tailoring your garments just a little bit makes it look a little bit more professional and makes it have that polished look, make it look like it actually fits your body. So those little changes actually do make a huge difference. I just hemmed this about 2 inches. It was really easy. You could have hand done this, but I decided to do it on the sewing machine and it literally took me like 10 minutes. So not something that takes too long to do. And I just love how this dress is, honestly, just by itself, the quality of it. The stitching on here is just gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see, but they're these stitches that just go all the way down. It has this kind of patchwork to it, and I love this color. I think it's so beautiful for the fall coming up, and I think this will just be a really nice dress to wear to the farmer's market. You know, if I'm running around, if I really want to be low maintenance, I can throw this on and throw some sandals on, and it'll actually look like a look. Now for the denim jumper, I had a little bit of trouble with this, and that's why it's so important when you guys are tailoring clothes to base stitch everything first. So that means that your stitch length is gonna be as long as it can go on the sewing machine that you're doing it on. So that way, if there are any mistakes, it's really easy to undo them. So I'll go ahead and turn this out to show you guys my process with this one. So at first I wanted this to be really, really tailored to me and cinch in at the waist. Then I realized that that probably couldn't happen because this doesn't have any buttons or zippers and I wouldn't be able to get it over my arms. So you guys can see the outline that I drew here. I will show you guys in another video step by step how I tailor my stuff, but this one is just a brief overview. So you guys can see that I did my initial line here. I stitched it on both sides. You guys can see I copied the line on here and I stitched it on both sides. I tried to put it on and it just really didn't look good, and so I ended up just taking in the armpits a little bit and stitching down from there. That ended up being the way to go with this one. I don't love how it turned out. I might actually reverse it and just have it be a baggy jumper, but that's the really nice thing about tailoring is if you leave the seams, you can just undo it, and it's kind of like a trial and error. That's why it's so important to base stitch stuff so you can go back and you can undo what you did without having it be a nightmare. Now, these were probably my favorite jeans that came out of this. These are my Tommy Hilfiger jeans, and I was kind of debating how I was gonna do this. With lots of my jeans that I wanna make a little bit smaller and cinch into my waist, I usually just put elastic around the waist and call it good, but I really wanted to give this that polished vintage look. And so what I did was I tailored it to my body. I went ahead and I pinned where I needed it to, and then I continued this seam all the way down to make the leg a little bit smaller. Now, a little tip for you guys, when you guys are working with denim, make sure your needle is thick enough. So the 75, the universal 75 to 80 needle isn't gonna work with denim. You're gonna need a 90 or 100. That way your needle isn't going to break while you're sewing through this. This happened to me like 3 times working on this project because I wasn't prepared and I only had one 90 needle, so I ended up having to transfer to 80 needle, and it didn't work out. So prepare, people. But I really like how I styled this. I really cinched it in at the waist, had it flare out at the hips, and then I added this little slit in the back. I think it's really trendy. I love this trend, but I also just wanted to keep it a little bit neat and not have it be completely destroyed. So I just added one slit to balance off the emblem we have here in the back pocket. So this was actually super fun and a real success, and I'm definitely going back and doing this more because I've never had this high quality of jeans fit me this well when I buy them through the store. So tailoring stuff, it's definitely the way to go. If you want that polished look, you want to make it look like it actually fits you, you need to tailor your clothes. And what a better way to do that than buying secondhand and then transferring it to your body measurements. Now we go to these pants. I loved how these pants turned out. I really had my doubts at first because I didn't know how well they would turn out, but they turned out phenomenal. So what I did was I just took the waist in by pinching the front piece and traveling it down to the crotch area and figuring out where it should connect. And then from there, I actually just cut away the excess fabric and then serged it together so the seams aren't gonna fall apart. That's what I did up top. Now what I did at the bottom, you guys can see in the original one, it was just a straight leg. So I made the hem bigger and then I kept it open about 1 inch. Then what I did was I took my elastic, I weaved it through this, which was like the hardest part. I have this huge safety pin that I used to help me to do that. But then I just scrunched it up. I measured it around my ankle to make sure that it wasn't gonna be too tight, but that it was gonna be stretchy enough to go over my foot. And then I just inserted it there and then closed it. And I'm so excited how this turned out. These pants are definitely trending. This is gonna be awesome. I can wear it with the white sneakers that you see here. I can wear it with my combat boots. I can even wear it with some black heels. I'm really excited to try and dress this look up. But overall, these are super comfy, and I highly recommend you guys look for old grandpa pants to turn into these like cool cargo pants because they're seriously so trendy, and it was super easy to do. Now with the orange top, like I said, since it is a high quality knit, I didn't want to change it at all. So I'm just showing you guys how I styled it with some denim jeans. I think it's really cute. I can dress this up definitely, put some gold jewelry with it, call it a day. I can see myself going to brunch with this, you know, I could even go to work meetings with this as well. So it's definitely a versatile piece just because the high quality and the fact that the color is so bold, it doesn't look like it's dull yet. So I'm really excited that I found this piece at Goodwill because it is such a high quality knit. And then the last one I had was this skirt. I still was a little bit puzzled on what to do with it. I kind of want to make it into a dress or hem it a little bit. I really wasn't happy with how it was, but I just didn't have enough time to actually make it into a completely other garment. So I'm just keeping it as a skirt for now. I can definitely dress it up if I need to, or I can just pair it with a white t-shirt, go to the grocery store, you know, go that route. So overall, this was a very eye-opening experience. Like I said before, I had never thrifted anything or upcycled anything before. I had only gone to secondhand stores and just kept them how they came originally. I hadn't tailored them at all, but this was definitely opening my eyes up. Like I can go get really nice high quality jeans, just change them a little bit and have jeans that are gonna last me for 20 years. And it's definitely encouraged me to go to the secondhand places before I wanna buy something new and see what I can find there. Because guys, The fashion industry, the fast fashion, it's not worth it. It's really not. It's so damaging to the people who are working in the facilities, the children who are working in them, as well as the transportation costs of getting those clothes from Eastern Asia to the United States and the UK or wherever you guys are. That is so expensive and it's damaging our planet. So please think about your carbon footprint when you're going to shop, and when you shop online, realize the effect that you guys have. The biggest challenge that people have when trying to make a change is that first step. But once you guys do that first step, I promise you it's gonna open up your perspective. It's gonna open up so many other doors that you didn't realize were there. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope this helped you out. It definitely opened my eyes to what I can do to lessen my carbon footprint, especially around the fashion industry. Comment down below what you guys want my next couple videos to be on the fashion industry. I would love to share my knowledge with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscription button and that thumbs up. That would be a huge help to me. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.